Welcome to Bishop McCort Catholic High School Sports Network, broadcasting from the First Summit Arena at the War Memorial. This evening, the Laurel Mountain Hockey League varsity ice hockey game features a hockey rivalry, second to none in the state of Pennsylvania. The Westmont Hilltoppers and the Bishop McCort Christian Crushers have played a Wednesday night hockey game since the beginning of time, long before caveman walked the earth. Bishop McCort and Westmont were playing ice hockey Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. It's a tradition well known throughout the state and the United States of America, and we are glad to be part of tonight's broadcast as we're streaming here from the War Memorial right here in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. And we want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving as we bring you into this great clash this evening. The Westmont Hilltoppers are your hosts for tonight's game. And, of course, our visiting Bishop McCort Crushers will be the visiting team. This evening, your hosts for tonight's game are yours truly, Ralph DeMarco, and, of course, none other than Jeannie Feathers, the Dream Team, the Stream Team. Welcome, Jeannie.
She's back, and it's hockey night.
She's back. It's hockey night. And, of course, we want to give a shout-out to our good friend Ian Lipinski, who does all the tech support behind the scenes. And we holler at him, and he hasn't cried yet. So he's hanging tough, okay? But at this time, we want to bring on our head hockey coach at Bishop McCort, none other than Art McQuillan, for the Coach's Corner with Crushers head coach Art McQuillan. Art, welcome to the Coach's Corner.
It's good to be here.
Well, Art, you're going to have to talk a little bit more than good to be here because I need you to fill some time here, okay? Arthur, you bring over 500 wins as a high school ice hockey coach. You played ice hockey at Penn State University. You've been part of this rivalry for many, many years, and now you've seen it from both sides. So talk to us a little bit about the rivalry.
Well, the only win I'm concerned about now is the next one, which is tonight. So, this rivalry started a long, long time ago. Galen Head, the first Bishop McCort hockey coach, knew he had an up-and-coming team and an up-and-coming program. Westmont was playing in a different division, and Galen said, hey, would you play us? And the only ice slot that was available was the night before Thanksgiving, and that started the rivalry. And it seems when we did end up in the same divisions in the PIHL, by choice, we picked the night before Thanksgiving for the simple reason that we wanted to play with full rosters. And both teams had good football teams, and we wanted to get the football players back on their skates after football season was over. So that's how the game came to be played on the night before Thanksgiving, and the rivalry took off from there.
Well, it's an amazing tradition, and the rivalry transcends hockey. I mean, when Westmont and Bishop McCort, they could be playing marbles at the playground, and it's going to be hotly contested.
No, it's a tremendous rivalry. John Bradley and I opposed each other many times. A lot of respect for what John did, built the McCort program. Westmont's going to come ready to play tonight. They're well coached by Chris Carlson, a former Crusher. So we expect that we're going to have to be on our toes to start right from the jump here tonight. And, we're on a bit of a losing streak here. We're 0-3-1 in our last 4 games. So we want to make sure we get that turned around, and we're ready to play from the drop of the puck.
And the great thing about rivalries is you just never know. Teams come in and it's a totally different atmosphere, a totally different energy. So, it's always a good game no matter what happens.
Yeah, the cliche, you can throw the records out the window, applies. So we're not taking anything for granted. We had talked, we had a team meeting before this. We identified some details of our game we need to clean up. So we're looking forward to the contest tonight.
Well, however you want to handle it, Art, you said you just had some things that you wanted to clean up. Would they transcend into your keys to the game? And what are your keys to the game this evening against the Hilltoppers?
Well, we've been scoring. Problem is we've had leads go into the third period 2 of the last 3 games, tied going in to the third period last night with Armstrong, and we haven't held the lead. So, we need to play a full 51 minutes, first 5 minutes of the period, last 5 minutes of the period. we've identified as problem areas, so we need to make sure that we have attention to detail there and that we're all on the same page. We're all singing from the same sheet of music, and we can't be going off flying solo. We need to play as a 5-man unit. We have a very strong goaltender, so attention to detail, and let's dominate the first 5 minutes and not give anything up the last 5
Well,
minutes.
number 32, Gleb Suba is the goalie for Bishop McCort. And Art, would it be fair to say that probably in Western PA he's probably one of the top 5 goaltenders?
Easily, and he's a very focused young man. He has goals. He works hard on and off the ice. Good student, very respectful young man. Really enjoys being at Bishop McCort. Was here with us last year. Wanted to come back this year. He is getting some looks from some junior teams. We're fortunate, blessed to have him, and he's proud to be a Crusher.
And I will say that I've seen him, and he is a really, really nice kid.
Very
really nice kid.
He's from Belarus. Very focused, and just a good team player.
Well, Art, we want to thank you for joining us on the Coach's Corner this evening. We know game time is going to be coming close, and we know that this isn't always easy for a head coach to come up here and get on the stream, but we do really appreciate it, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck, and thanks for joining us on the Coach's Corner, Coach McQuillan.
Thanks, Art.
Thanks, guys.
So there you have it, Coach McQuillan. I think the point to be taken there, Jeannie, is that get a lead and hold it and win the darn thing. You know what I mean?
And again, I will give my key to the game,
Which,
as I usually
God bless
do.
you.
And it's very similar to what the keys to the game in the last few broadcasts we've had. I think that it's very important for a team to come out and dominate in the first period. You need to show that you're here to win and you're here to play. And I think that we definitely have the ability to do that. So I'm really excited for this game. And it's been a long time since I've been to well, I was at the hockey game last year, but I have never announced a hockey game. So this is new territory for me. But then again, so was volleyball.
Well, we survived volleyball.
Yes.
Now, this is not my first hockey game. I did some hockey with Al Still when I worked on at the local radio station, but I found out that I found out how much I didn't know about hockey. So hopefully I've learned something from now to this point, okay? Jeannie, do you have anything that you need to pass on to our listeners, anything like that?
Sure. If I can, I'd like
Go
to
for it.
Talk a little bit about a few of our sponsors. Just to list through of our sponsors: Dr. John P. Walker Family Dentistry, the Laurel Auto Group, the Ann Harris Smith Foundation, HF Lens Company, Allegheny Orthodontic Associates, Martella's Pharmacy, McEnany Brothers, Met's Culinary Services, Goes Restaurants, WJAC TV, Ameriserve, and Game Day Apparel.
Well, Gene, we have a little bit of bad news tonight because our good friend Sunshine Jill isn't going to be with us this evening.
Well, she's stuffing her turkey.
I'm not even going to respond to that. Okay, all right.
No, you know what? I believe that her sons are home for the holiday, and as a good parent and a good person, she values spending as much time with them as she can, and I think that's where she is this evening.
Well, let me say this to you: the gal lives at the school. So we completely understand her not being able to join us this evening, but we want to send her love and our appreciation. And Sunshine Jill, we love you out there, girl, and happy Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving to all of the Crusher and Hilltopper fans as we're playing here hockey the night before Thanksgiving.
And real quick, I just did want to mention, speaking of Thanksgiving, we had our Thanksgiving Mass today at school, and I wanted to send a special thank you out to Father Matt Baum from St. John Galbert and St. Patrick's Church. He had a wonderful homily today that really pulled together truly what we should be thankful for. And Father Crookston was there with him. It was just a beautiful Mass, and I don't think that we should ever take advantage of the we should take for granted the opportunity we have at Bishop McCort to celebrate masses like that with our local clergy. So thank you, gentlemen. It was wonderful, and I truly appreciated it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I had a chance to meet with Father Crookston and Father Baum at 3 o'clock today on some campus ministry things that we're trying to pick Father Baum's brain as far as our campus ministry team is concerned at Bishop McCort, which Mrs. Rivetti does a great job of running that, and we'll talk about that later on in the show. But I told Father Baum, I said, Father Baum, I don't know how much time you put into it, but you just didn't throw that together overnight.
No.
And that was just an amazing homily, and we really do appreciate that because he tied in all the things we should be thankful for from the time the pilgrims arrived and until this afternoon at lunchtime.
Yeah, and he told a good history of the Bishop McCort.
Yes.
And how he came to be the bishop, and the name of our school, and it was very poignant, and I really appreciated that.
Well, Jeannie, I didn't really have a chance to talk to Coach Carlson about his keys to the game, but I tried to put myself like in where he's at. Okay. We're not going to mince any words. The Westmont fans would tell you that it's been an up and down season. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For Bishop McCort, we were off to a fast start. We've run into some bumps in the road. So this game is so emotional that I believe that Coach Carlson is probably telling his guys, you got to take those emotions and you got to play with them throughout the entire course of the game. Okay.
Yeah.
You can't play so emotional that in the middle of the first period, it all falls apart. And I think that from his standpoint, obviously we want to keep getting better on the ice, but take those emotions to the end of the game, play the whole way through, and from Westmont's standpoint, they'll see how the chips fall at that point. So my thoughts on Coach Carlson's keys to the game. Jeannie, I do want to make some clarification here. This is a Laurel Mountain Hockey League game. For our fans, and I'm going to throw Richland there. Richland, Westmont, and Bishop McCort play in the Laurel Mountain Hockey League, and as well as the PIHL, the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League. So they play in two leagues. The Laurel Mountain Hockey League is more local teams, and we'll get into that because we do have the standings. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And the PIHL, those are teams that are all throughout Western Pennsylvania, specifically in the Pittsburgh area. So it's two different leagues, but tonight is a Laurel Mountain Hockey League game, so that we have some clarification on that, Jeannie. Any thoughts?
And I have to say, I in my office we have hockey players in and out because Maria Sanders' son, he's a hockey player, so they're always in and out of our office. And I know how much being in two leagues, what a commitment that is. Not only for the players, they're playing a lot of games. They're doing a lot of hockey matches there, and and it's also hard for the parents. But the commitment is there, and they're really growing. All these programs are growing because of the ice time that these young men are getting. Men and women, I might add, are getting.
Well, Jeannie, we do want to send out our condolences to a good friend of all of ours, a gentleman by the name of Mark Kresak, a very close friend of mine. I know that he is loved by the Westmont Hilltop hockey community. He just does so many good things for them, and he suddenly passed away here recently, and we want to send our love and our condolences out to the Kresak family and to the entire Westmont Hilltop community. From Bishop McCort to all of you, we send our love and our condolences, and if there's anything at Bishop McCort that we can do to help the Kresak family, please contact us and let us know.
Yeah, we love to help out whenever we can. That's for sure.
Well, Jeannie, I think as we progress through this broadcast tonight, we do want to remind all of our fans that this is the first time that Jeannie and I have chosen to do some ice hockey.
And it's only the first in many times of our firsts. So.
And we're going to talk about winter sports schedules with streaming and all that good stuff. But Jeannie, I think now would be a good time for our sportsmanship prayer.
Oh, thank you. Let me see.
Jeannie has
you know
as many.
what?
Jeannie
I
has as
have
many
so
papers
many
as I.
papers, Ralph. This is a great time, and I always start this by saying that at Bishop McCort we always begin all of our assemblies, all of our mornings, all of anything that we do at the school with prayer. So it only seems fitting that we should start a sports broadcast with our sportsmanship prayer. Strong and faithful God, the giver of the fullness of life, as we come together for this contest, we ask you to bless these athletes, coaches, officials, and all gathered here. Keep these young people safe from injury and harm, instill in them respect for each other, and reward them for their perseverance. Lead us all to the rewards of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. And Jeannie, as it would be, Jeannie, we had everything really well organized with lines and everything, and Coach McQuillan comes up here and changes everything, and we're scrambling a little bit with that. But we're going to get to all that in a little bit. Right now, they're introducing the Bishop McCort roster, and then they're going to follow that up with the Westmont Hilltop roster. Just for all of our listeners, when they do play the national anthem, we will go silent, and we will show great respect for our nation and all those who protect and serve as well. Also, Jeannie, whether you realize it or not, now bear with me, Jeannie. My son Jordan is active duty in El Paso, Texas, part of a group of doctors that give physicals to those that are going to be shipped overseas, deployed. And a young fella on our team, Grant Faraball, his dad is actually also in El Paso, Texas. And Jordan, my son, is sitting, I don't know where but he sees this guy coming down the walkway with a McCort hockey shirt on. Okay.
How ironic, huh?
But we're going to give those two guys a shout out there, Mr. Faraball, my son Jordan. God bless you, and thanks for listening.
Well, you know, I always say that it doesn't matter where I go in the world, and as much as I've traveled, I can't tell you how many times I have met people from our area or from Johnstown proper. So I tend to think that Western Pennsylvania is like the center of the universe.
Well, it's not.
I know, Ralph, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Jeannie, you have any other sponsors that you might want to?
I always have sponsors. Bread Insurance, McElwain Bus and Charter, Beauty Lawn, Joey Dell's 2001 Catering, Merho Federal Credit Union, Modern Art and Plate Glass, Westwood Floral and Gifts, Footsteps Psychological Services, David J. Weaver Esquire, and Capri Restaurant in Westmont. Ralph, while they're finishing these rosters, I do want to, and I'll probably talk about this a little bit later as well. Last Friday night, we introduced and had the ribbon cutting for the new Toyota Media Center by Laurel Toyota. And if we have alumni out there, friends of McCort, that would like to stop by the school and see the new Media Center, aka library, I would love the opportunity to show you too. It's something that we're very, very proud of. It was a long time in the making, and we were able to, with the help of our sponsors and benefactors, pull this one off, and it is amazing.
I'll tell you what, I go in there and sit down, and I don't want to leave.
Well, there's couches, Ralph. I'm surprised that you're not there.
Sleeping.
I know, right?
I believe.
I think we're going to do the national anthem.
Yeah, I believe we're going to do the national anthem.
Except this isn't the song that's playing is definitely not the national anthem.
And you know what? It's funny because that is not the national anthem, and the people at those guys and gals at the scorers table that kind of run the off fight stuff. They want the national anthem, and apparently we're not getting the national anthem tonight.
Yeah, no,
okay?
Because that was Enter Sandman.
Well, hey, God bless America.
I hear you.
And all those who protect and serve, God bless them all.
This is a tough time for those people that are away from families. And if anyone's listening, just keep in mind that we wish you were all here. That's for sure. Do you know I've never been on ice skates, Ralph, in my entire life?
You have never been on ice skates
No,
in your entire life.
Weak ankles, Ralph, weak ankles. And now I'm at an age where I could lose a hip. So it's not on my must-do list.
Jeannie, I've been on ice skates twice, and I wish I never got on them. And I went skiing once, and trust me,
I never
want to do that again either, okay?
You know, Ralph, I think about that because I look at these young men and women down here skating, and it's like they were born on skates. And I think to myself, did I really miss something? But then I think, well, maybe, but not now.
Well, Jeannie, both teams are warming up, and I know that for our fans, you can see, you know, we're going to try not to dominate the broadcast by our voices. We know that you can see the game. We're going to call what we see to a certain extent, and for all of you out there listening, if you have suggestions, if you think we can do something better, Jeannie and I and Ian, we're not above constructive criticism. This is our first hockey game, and we're more than willing to take your thoughts and ideas and maybe put them into action if we feel that they're worthy. Now, your Hilltoppers are going to be in white jerseys, red numerals, and red pants, red helmets. The Crushers are in all red jerseys, gold trim, gold pants, and white helmets. And speaking of uniforms and helmets, this has come across the United States of America. This is not just the Laurel Mountain Hockey League or the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League. This is across the nation and internationally with equipment. And just so we all know, players not properly equipped will be removed from the ice by the officials. The players will not be permitted to finish the game. We're talking about having a mouthpiece in, wearing a neck guard. If you're a goalie, you're going to have a gobbler on. And obviously, there's a new trend where they want to take their ear pads out of their helmet and put their hair through the ear pads. You got to have the ear pad in, okay?
Joking, right?
No, I'm not joking. I'm reading from right here, okay?
But I'm talking about the hair coming out.
No, that was cited in when the rule when they really said you got to enforce this rule because guys are taking ear pads out, and you know some of the guys have long hair, so they wanted to. But the bottom line is it's a good thing because they got to be properly equipped. Right. Safety first, always. And of course, Jeannie, who shows up here in the press box?
Maria Sanders.
And Maria Sanders is the director of admissions at Bishop McCort, and she's going to be joining us between the second and third period. We're going to be talking about admissions and if you're interested in coming to Bishop McCort, the things that you need to do so that it's a quality experience and you can make a positive decision. And I see Maria all the time walking those people around the building, and I try to be polite and nice, and she does an amazing job with that. And she's just one of the nicest people you'd ever meet, and God bless her. We'll be talking to her later on in the broadcast.
Yes, we will.
So we're getting close here. The clock is 1:18, 1:17, 1:16.
You know what? We got a little bit of time. I'm going to do it.
Fire away, young lady. Fire away.
This is Metz Culinary Management proudly serves the Bishop McCort family, whether providing daily fare in the cafeteria or offering catering for school events. Metz strives to offer a variety of healthy choices in a safe environment. Metz Culinary Management wishes the Bishop McCort Crushers the best of luck during this game. Let's go, Crushers.
And, Jeannie, I do want to send some thanks out to Tom Callahan and the head coach at Westmont, Chris Carlson, for their help, and along with Mike Bako, the athletic director at Bishop McCort, and of Coach Art McQuillan, who just joined us on the Coach's Corner. And in about 31 seconds, they're going to go to the benches and get some last thoughts and some last words. And, Jeannie, what are you telling the Crushers when they come over to the bench?
I'm telling the Crushers you've got to come out strong. You've got to dominate in that first 5 minutes and let them know that you're here to play hockey. We need to score as often as we can. just to get ahead of it. You never want to go into that last 5 minutes or that last 3 minutes with a tie or behind, because it's just too hard to catch up. So come out strong, boys.
And Jeannie, I do have the Laurel Mountain Hockey League standings as they sit right now. You have Hollidaysburg at 6-0, Forest Hills at 4-1, State College at 3-1, McCort at 3-1, Connell Valley at 3-3, Richland at 3-3, Central Cambria 2-4, Altoona 2-2, Westmont 1-7, Greater Johnstown 0-5. And we, like we said, and what Art said, throw the records out tonight. Yep. Because it doesn't matter what the records are. Westmont and Bishop McCort are going to get after it, and we hope that we all do it in the healthiest of sportsmanship.
Absolutely. Rival games are my favorite.
So Coach Mike Hudak gives me he's been about 40 years he's been involved in ice hockey here, okay? And he gave me like some Bishop McCort keys that they talk about at practice, okay? And here's one that, like, I didn't think you'd have to tell anybody this, okay? Win the opening face-off.
Yes.
Yeah, win the opening face-off.
Every face-off.
And that's number 2. Win all face-offs, okay? All right. So we're going to refer to that periodically during the broadcast here this evening. Now, I think we're going to try to do the national anthem again, Jeannie.
Well, that was better than Enter Sandman that they were playing before.
We would like to take a moment to remember Mark Kresak, who passed away last week. Mark was an avid sports fan and followed the Steelers, Pirates, and Penguins, and was the head photographer for the Johnstown Almanac. But the Westmont hockey team has always held a special place in his heart ever since his son Jonas played. After Jonas' graduation,
and Jeannie, I believe they're having a moment here for Mark Kresak, and we talked about that a little bit earlier in our broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
Mark came to know the players and always gave them words of encouragement every chance he got. Mark leaves behind his wife Jen, son Jonas, and daughter Tristan. Mark will be deeply missed and always remembered by Westmont hockey. Please stand and join us in a moment of silence to remember Mark Kresak.
So we're all having a moment of silence for Mark Kresak at this time.
The Mark Kresak Memorial Fund has been established to sponsor local youth hockey teams each season. Please direct your attention to the scoreboard where the website and the GoFundMe page can be found. If you love youth hockey and want to support it, please consider making a contribution and allowing his legacy to live on for years to come. Thank you.
That was a very nice tribute, Bob.
Yeah, that was very nice what the Westmont Parents Group did in honoring Mark Kresak. Mark and I go way back. Our sons played some hockey together, and Mark just been taking pictures, doing whatever ice hockey coaches want him to do. Just a great guy and a wonderful family.
Interestingly enough, Ralph, I went to high school with Mark.
Well, Jeannie, that means that you're 31 now.
Oh, Ralph, how I wish I was 31. Those were the days.
I feel like I'm 31.
I wish I could say I feel like I'm 31.
All right, both teams are taking the ice here right now. In goal for Bishop McCort will be number 32, Gleb Suba. And in goal for Westmont will be number 33, Cassidy Newman. And Art and I talked about this, and his stats and records speak for itself. Our goalie is one of the top goalies in the region, and he's going to have to play really well tonight because Westmont's going to come out fired up and ready to play. And there's the drop of the puck. Westmont's going to clear it. We've got a great perch up here above the War Memorial. We are in the perfect spot, not quite on the midline of the arena, but we've got a great view and a lot of good action going on here tonight. Puck is in behind the Westmont goal. They kick it out. Number 14 for McCort kicks it out front to number 7. Shot on goal, deflected by the goaltender Cassidy Newman by Westmont. Westmont clears it up the left wing. McCort takes control. Dump it into their offensive zone, and a few players on and a few players off. Westmont clears it back out. McCort puts it back in their offensive zone. Nice play by number 12 for the Crushers, Jack Esch, who deflects that shot on goal, and it never makes it to the goal. So 15:52. Now, just remember, fans, we play 3 17-minute periods in high school ice hockey here in the Laurel Mountain Hockey League, and we're at 15:52. We're a minute and 8 seconds in, Jeannie. We got a little ways to go, girl.
A long way to go. That's all right. It's going to go fast.
Westmont wins that faceoff, but McCort steals it, and that's like we just said, that's a big key. Win all the faceoffs. Kind of like the hidden yardage in football, Jeannie. The more you have the puck, the better off you are.
Coach Hudak knows what he's talking about, Ralph.
I can't disagree with that. Number 18 for Westmont.
That would be Glessner. This is what I like about hockey. It's fast-paced. Just watch it happen.
Neither team can really keep it in their offensive ends. A shot on goal right there by number 4, Tazmir Kezrowski for the Crushers. Westmont clears it. Westmont's making a change. McCort has a rush on number 18, fires it. It's off the mark to the right. And that's Timur Nelitov.
Good job, Ralph.
I practiced them this afternoon, believe it or not.
No, I have no doubt that you did. And I noticed you have them written down phonetically.
Yes, ma'am. A little breakaway here by Westmont. They fired on our goalie, Gleb Subal, and he's able to handle it. While Maria's here, we might want to try to get the pronunciation on number 4 for the Crushers.
Timur? Wait. Hold on. I'll work on this, Ralph.
You work on that, Jeannie, okay? Shot on goal by Westmont, cleared by number 19 for the Crushers. 7 puts it back into that right corner. Bishop McCort trying to clear their defensive zone. Right now, neither team can really mount a whole lot of offense. It's kind of back and forth from one defensive zone to the offensive zone, and then vice versa, going the other way.
Okay, Ralph, I have it.
You got it?
Timo Korsowski.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Krasowski.
Number 14 for the Crushers with the puck. He circles around, sends it middle. Number 19, nice save by the young Cassidy Newman for the Hilltoppers. McCourt's able to keep it in. Westmont now fires it into the neutral zone. Number 18, Glessner takes the pass, steals the pass. And number 14 for the Crushers is able to stick it into the offensive zone.
And that's Sam Traeger.
And I know Maria's up here, and you're getting some advice from her. Maria, we had all the lines and everything. I talked to Art. He changed everything when he came up for the coaches show, and we're like, oh my gosh.
And that's what coaches do.
Oh, number 4,
number four.
A little bit of a blast there, but it goes over the top of the goal, and that's
Timo
Karzowski.
Oh boy, Ralph, you got it going.
Oh man, I'm so far so good. Out in front.
I thought that was going to be a good wraparound.
Number 18, Glessner sends it into his offensive zone and chases it down. There's a whistle on the ice. Did they call icing on that one? Well, they're bringing it all the way back down here for a face-off. So logically, that would have been an icing call. That one kind of shocked me.
I'm not sure what icing is.
Well,
Rob.
I think
Except if it's on a cake.
for sure it has to pass at least 2 of the lines, okay, for it to be icing. Now, if it passes all 3 lines, okay, but if it and I don't know if that one went past 2 lines.
Okay.
Number 32 got his motor running, and he takes it into the Westmont offensive zone. Number 32 is Brett Hoffman. And we had a chance to say hello to his dad, a good buddy of mine.
Oh, yes.
Yep, I see
very
him.
nice
Yep,
man.
A very good guy and just a wonderful family, good people. They attend Mass with me at Omos, and we've had a chance to interact quite a few times, and I consider them my friends.
And yes.
Number 18 for the Crushers. Timur Nalatov scores the goal, and it is 1-0 Crushers with 11 minutes and 44 seconds left in this first period.
Ralph, do I have time for a quick? No, they're already starting. I was going to get the.
No playing around here. These officials.
Right? I need to get the rhythm of the hockey thing going.
I got to believe that hockey officials have to be the best conditioned officials of any sport, because they got to get up and down the ice too. Okay. Nice clear by our goaltender Gleb Suba. Nilsson for Westmont circles it back and fires it into his offensive zone. Gleb has to get out of his goal, and he's handling it. And that's one thing he does really well for a goaltender. He really handles the puck well with his stick. 1-0 Bishop McCort, 11 minutes and 1 second left in this first period, and obviously the clock is moving. Westmont able to keep it in their end, but now Suba, our goaltender, he fires it into the stands, and I'm believing that face-off, I'm wondering where they're going to line that one up at.
You know, it's always taking your teeth in your own hands when you're sitting in the stands when those pucks.
Okay, we got some discussion here by the officials at the scorers table. Well, first off, they needed a new puck because our goaltender shot it into the bleachers. Okay, kind of taking the heat out of a hot kitchen, so to say. So the face-off, that's where I thought it would be. It is the left circle. When I say the left circle, it's to the left of our goaltender, of the McCort goaltender, okay? It's the Hilltoppers' right offensive circle. And, of course, when you look at the keys, Bishop McCort keys that they talk about in practice, wing face-offs is just critical. And I don't know, now we got a whistle, and now we got somebody going to the...
Oh, boy.
See, I believe when he shot that into the stands, that becomes delay a game.
Okay.
And that becomes a 2-minute penalty because he did it. They're going to say he did it on purpose, okay?
So that was number 28, Stormer, then is in the box for a little while.
Exactly.
taking a little rest.
We're down a man. McCort is short a guy, and the Hilltoppers are on the power play. The Hilltoppers playing good hockey at this moment. Hanging tough, as they say. 14, rep logo. The number 3, picked up by a Bishop McCort defender. Number 4, and we've got a whistle. And number 4, the defender that was able to come in and make that play was Karzowski.
Timo.
We're going to have another face-off. Number 18 is going to take the face-off for the Crushers. That's Timur Nalatov against number 2 for Westmont. We win that face-off, but then we kick it down to the offensive end, but nobody from McCort is there. Now Westmont's chasing it into their offensive end, and we're trying to kick it out of there.
It's a good stop. Number 32, Gleb, has a great stop.
He's known for that.
Yeah.
But we have to, as a team, we have to take a little bit of heat off of our goaltenders as well. They've been just facing way too many shots.
Yep.
And we've got to play a little bit better on our defensive end of the ice. And you can only ask so much of goaltenders. I mean, like, they want to play, they want to do well, but they don't want to see 50 shots either.
Here we cleared the puck. We've got 43 seconds left in the penalty.
Still, Westmont still on the power play. Great play by number 18, Timur Nalatov, as he steals that pass and circles it around, trying to take time off of the penalty. He's going to get his puck on it again, his stick on that puck again. Westmont clears it. Number 18 for Westmont with the puck.
Good stop. 10 seconds left on the penalty clock.
Glessner has been part of the action for Westmont. He's played a good first period for Westmont. The penalty is now going to end.
Yep.
And
Stormer's back on the ice.
And he's going to have to go all the way.
Yep.
He's going to have to go all the way to the bench because he's got to get off the ice as he killed the penalty.
Yep.
Number 18, Timur Nalatov, I believe that's his second, is it not? His second goal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yes.
That's his second goal of the night. So he's possibly working on a hat trick right now. I got to get a little thumbs up from Ian. Ian, everything going along technologically? Fantastic, my brother. Glad to hear it. Here's the face-off after the score. These officials aren't playing around tonight, Jeannie. They're just making this game keep moving along, man.
They want to get home and get the turkey in the oven.
Turkey better be in the oven already, don't you think?
My mother gets up at like 3 a.m. and puts it in the oven. So it's nice and hot.
Westmont trying to clear their defensive zone. The Crushers are kind of circled around. We might have a breakaway, but nice play by number 19 for the Crushers. That's Brody Nagel, defenseman. Oh, nice move by number 4 for the Crushers. And we're going to have a penalty, I believe, called against Westmont.
Downey. That was against Downey, number 7? Yes. Ethan Downey, yep.
And number 4, that's, of course, Karzowski making a big play there. I'm going to have to believe that they called him for interference because he kind of
yeah, he's sort of
he
it
got
was
his
a little messy down there.
Yeah, he got his body tangled up with our guy, and so there's the penalty right there. Now number 18 off the face-off, circling to his left, back out to the point, back over to Karzowski. Krasowski's looking. We're on the power play. 1 minute and 42 seconds left in the power play. Chasing around behind the net. Nice play there by number 7, Braden Person. Westmont's finally able to clear, and they're going to say no ice on that. McCort now trying to clear their offensive zone. Number 18 really having himself a great first quarter here for the Crushers.
Oh.
And there's the hat trick. Timur Nalatov gets his third goal in this first period, and it's 3-0. The
Ralph.
Crushers over McCort with 6:47 left in the first period.
Ralph, if I had a hat, I'd throw it on the ice.
I only have a couple hats, so I don't throw them around. I keep them in my car in case I get cold. I wear them then. Okay.
I think it's supposed to be like a baseball hat, isn't it? You throw on the ice?
Well, I don't know. I guess you could have your any hat. You throw any hat out there, okay? Nice play by number 2, keeping the puck in the offensive end. That number 2 for the Crushers is Connor Hewitt. $3-0 if you're just tuning into the stream and enjoying the Dream Team, the Stream Team, and our good friend Maria Sanders is going to be part of the Dream Team tonight.
She is.
I hope by that time I'm not having dreams, okay? Number 26 circles around, fires it in the middle, and number 24 for the Crushers, Canizaro puts a shot on goal, and Newman makes the stop for the Hilltoppers. Hoffman clears it out, takes the heat out of a hot kitchen. I believe this one will be icing, okay? Now, as I say this very carefully, as we get into other broadcasts, Coach Bradley will be joining us when we get into PIHL broadcasts. So we'll have his expertise to explain some of those nuances of rules that maybe we don't completely understand. There's the face-off, won by the Crushers, stolen by the Hilltoppers. Number 19 keeps it in, but he gets dusted down by number 8, Gorman for the Hilltoppers. A nice little hit there to take the puck away. Circles around in the offensive end for Westmont.
Ooh.
Westmont able to keep it in their offensive end. Number 14 on the left wing. He fires a shot on, and Gleb's not having any of that. He says, take that back. And Westmont scores. And guess what? They took it back and put it in the net.
They sure did.
And we're looking for a number on the Hilltopper. I believe that's number 8 for Westmont that put in the goal.
And that would be
Connor Gorman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 3-1 with 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first period.
You know, Gleb was put in a tough position down there. There were like 5 guys standing around the net.
Well, you know, from talking to coaches in the area and from talking to Coach McQuillan, the tendency now for other teams, their game plan is to just fire as many shots as they can from anywhere and hope that they can get the rebounds. And that's how they're trying to play the game against our goaltenders right now.
Well, you know what? He's good. He's good, and so any way you can get it in there.
Now, wait a minute now. Did they not put the goal?
They did not put the goal on the board.
But they did have the face-off.
Well, that's what they're doing right now.
No, they had the face-off after the goal at center ice.
Yeah. Did it not count?
We're going to have to get some clarification on that one.
I mean, there was a celebration.
I don't got an answer for you on that one. They're usually pretty good about keeping that score up there. We're going to have to see if we can get some help on that one and figure that one out. The scoreboard says 3-0. We think it's 3-1, but what do we know?
But
Number 18 circling around, taking it into the offensive end. He's looking for somebody in the front. Oh, little wraparound try, almost effective. Number 9 is able to clear it, and then picked up by number 4 for the Hilltoppers, and that's Jacob Sale.
And Ralph, our technical advisor, Miss Sanders over here, has told me that she believes the net was off, and that's why the goal didn't count.
And that would make complete sense. So it's so if that is accurate, it stands at 3-0, and we'll try to get clarification on. I can't believe they're going to leave that 0 up there.
But I have to tell you, the 1 was up there.
Yes. Okay.
There was a 1 up there, and it changed back to a 0.
Good call by Maria Sanders here this evening. We're going to get her.
She's our technical.
Let's get a headset on her right now. Get her in the game. Okay.
She likes to be the quiet technical advisor.
That's okay. So now I believe we have another icing call against the Hilltoppers. I do want to Jeannie, I was telling you about Faraball and my son Jordan out there in El Paso, and he says, how about a shout-out to us? And we gave him a shout-out. He says, we got 12 people listening now. And he said, when we got the shout-out, all the boys here went crazy. Okay, so another shout-out to those guys in El Paso. God bless you. And thanks for serving our great nation. And let's go Crushers.
God bless them all. The teams are pretty even on shots on goals. 4 shots for Westmont, 5 for McCort.
Well, the only difference is that, we put 3 of the 5 in the net.
Yep.
Westmont trying to get something happening. Glessner gets it up to number 26. Connor Jones trying to make something happening in behind the net. The Hilltoppers, the Crushers still it. And right now we've got 2-on-1 with number 14, and he's just circling around and looking for somebody to pass it to out front. And a nice save by Cassidy Newman off the stick of number 26 for the Crushers. That's Eric Ewan. Eric is the captain of our Bishop McCort Crushers hockey team.
Eric is a senior this year. I've been watching. He's been playing hockey here as long as I can remember. He's a good kid.
So now we're going to have another face-off. Number 9 in the face-off circle for the Crushers. That's Luke Cadis. He manages to win it. We get it out front, but nobody's there. It's going to go the length of the ice, but Gleb Subal, the goaltender, takes it and puts it on his stick and gets it wrapped around to the left side of his net. Number 18, Nalatov, in behind his goal, working it out, bringing it up the ice.
We've got 2 minutes left in the first period.
Downey trying to get something together, sends it over to number 21, Carlson. I believe that is the son of the head coach at Westmont. Okay. So mom's happy. Take the kids, go to the hockey game. I'll find a seat. You guys don't bother me. Go win, right?
That's right. That's how it goes.
Been there, done that.
Ooh.
Little action in the corner over there. A couple bodies go down. Number 4 keeps it in for the Crushers. He's working it way through, trying to get it into center ice. He backs it out, pulls it out. A little bit of patience here. Oh, keep it in. Trying to set up offensive again. 18, Nalatov taking it in, firing on the net, off the side of the net. He follows up. He's chasing it down. He's all over the ice right now. He fires it over to number 4. Number 4, nice little move inside. Can't get the shot on net. Number 24 for the Crushers takes it. Then number 14 for Westmont is able to clear it, and that's Gavin Replogle. And now the Hilltoppers send it into their offensive end, and Gleb Subal, our goaltender, isn't having any of that. He's coming out there, and he's going to play that. Westmont's going to have to get out of the zone, or they're going to get offsides. Now they fire it back in the zone.
25 seconds left in this period.
That's another thing on the sheet that I got from our Crusher coaches is that no goals in the first minute of the period or the last minute of the period. And so right now, we'll have won that battle from that standpoint.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So now we've got 2.4 seconds. We have a face-off to our left of the Westmont Hilltop goaltender, and it's cleared, and the first period's over. And the score at the end of the first period is your Bishop McCort Crushers 3 and your Westmont Hilltoppers 0. And the Hilltoppers are hanging in there. They're playing tough, and I'm sure that Coach McQuillan's not totally happy with that first period, but at the same time, when you're up 3-0, you don't have a whole lot to complain about.
Hey, it's early in the game. We just can't take our eye off the puck, as they would say.
Yep, I'm with you.
Let me take a second and recognize a few more of our sponsors. Family Dentistry Associates, Dr. Garver, Flair of Country Catering, Laurel Asphalt, Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Mishler Auction Services, Pro Disposal, Riemann Auto Sales and Service, Slovenian Savings and Loan Association, Stadium Pub and Grill, the Boulevard Grill, the Katniss Group, Westmont Drexel Drugstore, and Ziggy's Sports.
Get out those 50-50 tickets.
Oh, let's see if Miss Sanders is a big winner.
She wins. She's going over.
She's over here looking at her tickets.
She wins. She's going to McDonald's to get me a hot dog. Well, they don't have hot dogs at McDonald's.
Hot dogs at McDonald's, Ralph.
Coney Island.
I haven't been to Coney Island in a while.
I just had supper there with Father Crookston tonight. I bought him a couple hot dogs and.
Well, forget it. She's a loser.
Well, her ticket's a loser. Her ticket's a loser. Okay.
I know. That's okay. I buy every time. I never win. Make sure. Hey, we do want to thank Miss Y and the band for putting together the fight song for our broadcast. And we'll be listening to the alma mater later on. And so that's an exciting thing. Thank you.
Well, she has definitely kickstarted our band program, and we do appreciate that very much.
For sure. Hey, Ralph, while we have a few minutes here, do we want to talk a little bit? Because we have Mrs. Sanders up next in the next break. So I think that it would be a good thing if we talk for just a couple seconds about the upcoming broadcast, because we will be doing more hockey. We will be doing 5 hockey games. We'll be doing 5 girls basketball games, 5 boys basketball games, and 5 wrestling matches. So that's our winter sports schedule. I think it's going to be great. So keep watching your emails and our social media for the links for all that great action.
And with all that being said, Jeannie, number 26 for the Crushers takes it into the offensive end. Nice pass in the middle. Wasn't able to keep it on his stick, but there's a little action, a little fighting for it. Westmont's able to clear, and Westmont now has it in their offensive zone. Downey sends it to the middle to number 32, Huffman. Wow, almost a connection there. They'd have got a point-blank shot on our goaltender. Number 14 skating it up the right side, fires it on the goaltender. It goes up high off the glass.
Oh, that was another goal, right?
I believe the assist.
Yes.
I believe the assist on that is going to go to number 7, Braden Pearson.
Yep.
And I'm not sure who got the goal.
Who? Oh, Hewitt. Number 2.
Number 2, Mr. Hewitt with the goal. 4-0 Crushers, 15:48 left in this second period. And Jeannie was talking about upcoming winter broadcast on December 1st and 2nd. We'll be doing girls varsity basketball from the Wimber tournament, Wimber Area Athletic Booster Association, the WABA tournament, which has been in existence for a long time, and we'll be getting you more information on our social media as far as that's concerned.
And that'll be next weekend, Ralph, not this coming weekend, the December 1st and 2nd. And I'm hoping that Mr. DeMarco will work in a trip to Rizzo's for dinner at some of one of those points.
Well,
just putting that out there, Ralph. Just putting it out there.
I've already thought about it, Jeannie, to be honest with you, okay?
Thanks, Ralph.
We just got to figure Friday night or Saturday night or both nights.
Hey,
I
got nothing going on.
Westmont in their offensive zone. Number 3, that was Gunnar Montanero, who has been chasing that puck all over the ice for the Hilltoppers. He passes it off and almost picked off there by the Crushers. Westmont sticks it into their offensive zone, and Gleb is having none of that. He's going to get it and kick it back around. He's a goaltender who has not only can he stop the goals, he's pretty good at handling the puck as well. One high off the glass, number 14 for Westmont chases it into his defensive zone. Glessner tries to get into the offensive zone. He's pushed out of there by 2 of our Crushers who just step up and say, no, we're not going to have any of that. Number 7 fires it on goal, and Cassidy Newman is able to kind of grab that with her glove and kind of sit on that and keep it from trickling into the net. 14:25 left in the first period. Your Crushers 4 and the Westmont Hilltoppers 0.
Whatever it takes, Ralph.
Whatever
on
it
lay
takes.
On it, you stop that puck.
Face-off won by the Hilltoppers. Can't put a shot on net. Newman was able to stop it. Bishop McCort keeping it in their offensive zone, looking for some more. Newman just covers it up. Had a couple Crushers buzzing around the net, and she just and the goaltender for Westmont just decided, you know what, we're going to get a face-off here. The face-off is going to be on the Crushers' left circle to the right of the Westmont goaltender. Number 9 will take the face-off for the Crushers. That's Luke Cadis. Westmont was able to win that face-off, and that's a big important on the list about winning face-offs. Then that's much more important in hockey than many people think. The more face-offs you win, the more you have the puck on your stick, and the better off you are. More opportunities to score. Number 4, Perzowski takes it up the ice into the offensive end. In that left corner, I'm thinking from being an offensive player, and on the versatile side is when we're on defense. We'll call it from that standpoint. 13 minutes left in the second period. Goalie comes out to play the puck, and number 12 for the Crushers, Jack Esch, steps out there and gives him a hand as well. Westmont now has it behind their goal. They're trying to get it out of their defensive end, and right now it's in the neutral zone, and nice move there, but broken up by number 14.
Nalitov.
That's for us, the number 14.
No, 14 for...
that's Sammy Trieger.
Traeger, yep.
And Gene, I believe if my notes here are correct, and Maria can help us out, Sammy had a couple goals last night.
He had
a hat trick last night. Yes.
He had a hat trick last night. Yep. Yeah, he had all 3 goals last night. Good for him.
Number 14 for us in the open ice, skates it into the offensive end.
Ralph, I believe the Tomahawks are playing all weekend, if I'm right.
I'll be eating turkey all weekend, so 11.
At some point, you have to put down the fork, Ralph.
I use my hands. Once again, this is Jeannie and I's first attempt at hockey. We are open to any thoughts, constructive criticism. We're cool with all that. Our good buddy John DeFazio was going to help us out tonight, but he had some things he had to take care of, and we completely understand that. And prayers go out to John and with all the things that he's working with right now, and we do appreciate him. I'll tell you what, Jeannie, is there anybody that loves Bishop McCort more than John DeFazio?
I'll tell you what, for years when I started coaching cheerleading at McCort over 20 years ago, I just I didn't know his name because I just would be there in the gym. I wasn't working.
Okay.
And I always called him Mr. McCort.
Well, trust me, he's a great guy, a good
Amazing.
friend, and we love him and we send our best to him. Nice stop there by Cassidy Newman on the shot from the Crushers. Now the Crushers, Westmont Hilltop through the neutral zone into their offensive zone. Glessner, number 18, carrying it. Poke check there by number 18, Nalatov. I love that. I love that name.
You just like saying it.
Oh, number 7 for the Crushers had a breakaway. That's Braden Person, and he was just threw it up over the top of the right side of the net. Now the Crushers are regrouping. Nalatov skating it through the neutral zone and into the offensive end, gets a shot on goal, and it's stopped by the goaltender for Westmont Hilltop. They're fighting for the puck into the middle. Nice pass there by number 7 for the Crushers.
Braden Person.
Yep. Couple nice plays in a row by Brady. He fires it on, and Cassidy Newman is able to stop it. The Crushers have 14 shots on goal to this point, and Westmont Hilltop has 6 shots on goal. Westmont fires it into their offensive end, and we've got a stoppage of play here. 9:47 left in the second period. I believe they got him for icing, and we're going to go down and have a face-off to the – now we're on the offense now, to the left of the Westmont Hilltop goaltender. Our left, his right, her right. 9:47 left in the second quarter. Crushers 4, Hilltoppers 0. Hilltoppers win the face-off, but then give it away. They just give it away, and Westmont comes clean with it. Number 18, Glessner, around the back of his net, looking for some place to stick the puck. And the Hilltoppers are bringing it through the neutral zone, and they dump it into their offensive end. It's gathered up there by number 12 for the Crushers. That's Jack Esch. Number 28 was trying to carry it through the neutral zone into the offensive end for the Crushers, and he wasn't able to make that happen. Grant Faribault handling the puck there, gets it into the offensive end. He's going to try to chase it down, but a nice play by Grant Faribault on the boards right in front of the scorer's area, right in the neutral zone. Little wraparound attempt, pulls it back, realizes that the wraparound wasn't there. Looking for somebody to pass it to is Nalatov. He puts it right in the middle of the number 14. Great shot. But once again, the Westmont goaltender is Johnny on the spot and makes a nice save. A lot of action going on. Goaltender for Westmont Hilltop is hanging tough tonight. Got to give that individual a lot of credit. Number 12 with the puck puts it on net.
Good stop.
Wow.
Good
with
stop.
2 great shots on net. One by number 12, and that is Jack Esch, and then followed up by number 2.
Hewitt.
Hewitt.
By the next time I'll know the names and the numbers, Rob. I didn't study like you did.
Well, I don't want to pass the buck to Coach McQuillan, but we had this all really nice
I
organized
know.
and came up here and changed the whole sheet. So we're kind of hanging in there. We have a change in goal for the Crushers. Number 33, Steven Sanders, is in the game. Gleb was able to turn back 18 shots. It's 4-0 for the Crushers, and Sanders is in goal. And now those goalie moms, they all get nerved out now, okay?
I would.
Sanders was able to take that shot and get it off his glove and send it up on the glass. .7:24 left in this second period. And I know all about goalie moms because my grandson, who's 8 years old, is a goalie. He plays
Really?
at Indiana, travel hockey, the whole bit. And when we're at the games, my daughter-in-law just hangs out by herself. She doesn't want to talk to anybody. She don't want to deal with anything. She just wants to pray and hope that her son plays well. Okay. Maria's shaking her head up and down. Yep. Westmont making a rush into their offensive end. Number 21 for Westmont, shot on goal. Sanders, nice save. Sends it up over the glass into the party pit, and there'll be a face-off to the right of our goaltender. Westmont's left, our right.
In the face-off, we have number 2, Hewitt, against Carlson.
Westmont wins the face-off. Nice stop by Sanders. Number 7 for Westmont. Ethan Downey put a shot on Sanders. He was able to get it with his blocker, and it went up in the air, and he catches it with his glove. Great stop by Sanders. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. 4-0 Crushers.
Come on, guys, get that out of there.
McCort trying to clear it out of their offensive end.
That's Eric Ewan trying to get it going. I hate when they're messing around that net. It makes me a little nervous.
I'm always nervous till it's over and we won.
That was another goal. It's now 5-0. I believe that was Nalatov. You say it, Ralph. Nalatov.
What number you got?
That was number 18.
Number 18, Timur Nalatov. I was having a...
You sort of lost your mind there.
I was having, I hate to put it this way, but I was having one of those moments where I'm trying to look through all my notes and I lost track. No, I was looking at the text. You know what? Why are you getting me in trouble, Jeannie?
I'd never get you in trouble, Ralph.
Oh my gosh, we got a little rush here on the shots up high by number 32. That's Huffman. I tried to put it in one of the corners and wasn't able to find the corner.
Oh.
And then number 21 will get the assist on this for Westmont. That's Colby Carlson. He put a nice little pass over to number 32, Brett Huffman, and he was able to beat Sanders off the left side down low. And now it's a 5-1 with 5 minutes and 48 seconds left in the hockey game. So Westmont generates some enthusiasm, gets themselves a goal, and the Crushers, I got to give them a lot of credit here. Class act going back there and just, telling Steven Sanders, just hang in there, brother. It's all good. Just hang tough. And you like to see that kind of teamwork and people appreciating each other as far as their teammates are concerned. Here's the face-off, and we win it. Number 14 comes out with it. Westmont steals it from him. And now it's in our offensive end. number 2 there. Oh, what a nice play by number 2 to get it to 24. Hewitt gets it over to Canizaro, but they can't pull the trigger and get a shot on goal. McCort has possession. They're working around. They dump it in to the offensive end. Number 9 for the Crushers, Luke Cadis, was chasing it down. Number 24 keeps it in. Canizaro keeps it in. Just for our listeners, Eric Ewing is the captain of the hockey team, and the assistant captains are Timur Nalatov and the other captain for the Crushers. The assistant captain is number 26. Number 26 is our captain. 18, Nalatov is one of the assistant captains. And the other captain
is 14, Sammy Traeger.
Yep. You got it. Thank you very much. Well, let's win this face-off to the left of the circle. We win it. Number 12 comes up with it. Chet shoots it back to 18. Little shot on goal there, knocked away by Cassidy Newman. The Crushers are on a power play. Number 7 with the penalty for Westmont. That's Ethan Downey, the 2-minute variety. Shots on goal, Crushers 23 and Westmont Hilltoppers 9 shots on goal. We're going to have another face-off here to our left of the goaltender.
We have 4 minutes and 41 seconds left in this second period.
Number 14 in to take the face-off for the Crushers. That's Sammy Trigger. Back to number 18. We're on the power play. 1 minute and 37 seconds left. Nice shot there by number 14.
Sam Krieger, yeah.
Sam Krieger just kind of goes wide. Power play is down to 1 minute. A lot of patience by the Crushers on here. They want to get a good shot. They want to put another goal on the scoreboard here. They want to take advantage of this power play situation. Moving it. Shot on goal goes wide to the left. Good job by number 12, Jack Esch, fighting for that puck in the corner down there. There's a battle going on. You got to give the Hilltoppers a lot of credit there, and they're battling as well. A little shot, a little wrap around there by number 12. Jack Esch. Crushers still have possession. 17, 16, 15 seconds left on the power play. Maybe one more shot at it, one more rush at it. It's back in the offensive zone. Westmont can't clear. Nalatov keeps it in. We're back to it's even now. Penalty's over, and Westmont clears it down to their offensive end, and number 7, Downey's on it, and Nalatov is not having any of that.
No, he was great. Ran up there defending his net.
Crushers got a 3-on-2 here. Nice pass in the middle. We can't handle it. Westmont's able to deflect it away.
I got a text, Ralph, from Mary Luna. And the Lunas are in Alabama watching and listening.
Well, the question is this. They do know they're in Crimson Tide territory. I hope they understand that, okay?
Well,
they wear them
there for a few days, Ralph.
They wear them Notre Dame shirts around down there, huh?
It could get ugly.
Yeah, for the Alabama fans.
That's right.
Hoffman trying to bring it into the offensive end. He wasn't sure if they're going to be offsides, and he just kicks it down in the corner. Westmont makes a change. Westmont keeps it in. Downey keeps it in, fires it on goal. It goes wide. Number 24 to number 14 for the Crushers.
Ben Canizero.
Oh, Canizero, nice shot. Goes wide left. He put a little bit of heat on that one, Jeannie. Westmont bringing it into their offensive end. Glessner, I'm impressed with him. He's a solid player. He really is. And Huffman for Westmont, they got some good young hockey players. They're a young hockey team. They clear it back to Wilson, number 11, kicks it into the offensive end. Sanders is able to touch it up and get it to one of our players, number 18, Nalatov.
We have less than a minute here in the second period.
Nalatov, he's wheeling and dealing, puts it out front. Number 18, no, goodness gracious. Oh, we had a shot at it there.
They're still batting it around.
John DeFazio sent me a text. He just said he tuned in. John, we love you, brother, and we got prayers going out for you and the whole situation. God bless you, and we miss you, but we understand and keep the faith and hang tough, my friend.
Three, 2, 1. There we go.
And that's the end of the second period. And your Crushers 5 and your Hilltoppers 1. And they're going to clear the ice because they are going to cut the ice in the hockey terminology.
Well, Ralph, that was an exciting first two periods. Now we've got 17 minutes. Well, how long do they have in between periods?
I believe that there's going to be at least a 10-minute break, but you're kind of at the mercy of the guy running the Zamboni. You don't want him to rush. You want him to do the job the right way, okay? I think they try to keep it, to 10, 12 minutes if they possibly can. And we're going to drag our good friend Maria Sanders over here, okay? She's going to have Mr. Ian is going to help her with this headset and get that squared away. And
I have to give claps to Ian. Mr. Lipinski has been working the camera, and it is not an easy thing that he's doing because unlike the Point Stadium, we don't have cameras all over the War Memorial, so he is manually following the puck, and I give him great credit for that because he's doing an awesome job.
Well, Jeannie, as the Zamboni driver comes on, and I get a real kick out of these young ladies that are kind of managers, water girls for the Crushers. You got to give them a lot of credit. They're very dedicated to the whole situation, and we're going to have to get those gals' names, and so we can announce them on the air. That would be fantastic, and we're checking it out to be sure we call the right names. Maria Sanders is going to join us here very shortly, and
we're going to talk a little bit about admissions and what we do at Bishop McCort.
The young ladies who are helping out with the hockey, you want to call them managers, water girls, quality H2O, however you want to look at that. Riley Esch and Maggie Sweeney, God bless you, girls. We do appreciate the help here. And we're going to bring Maria Sanders on to the broadcast here. Maria Sanders is the Director of Admissions, and she is a 1988 graduate of Bishop McCort. She works as the Director of Admissions. She's been at Bishop McCort working for 13 years, and it's her son, Steven Sanders, who is the backup goalie for the Crushers, who right now takes a 5-1 lead into the third period. And Maria also works with international students. They come in and cry on her shoulder, and she makes them happy and sends them on their way with some food and whatever, okay? She's very nurturing, and those kids are very lucky to have her. Maria, welcome.
Ralph.
Hi,
How
welcome
are-
to the
Hey,
Stream
Jeannie.
Team, the Dream
Welcome.
Team.
Thank you
Yeah.
for having me.
And Maria is also my office mate.
Yes. Yes.
We share office space.
Yes.
So
we have a good time.
we have a great time.
I go down every morning and check in with them and
Yes, you do.
give them the latest scoop. So, Maria, I have to ask you, okay? 1988 graduate of Bishop McCort. What were those days like at McCort in the 80s?
Oh, it was a good time. It was fun. Father Crookston was our principal at the time. Father Rosenbaum was the assistant principal. A lot bigger, a lot of more students back then, but it was a great place to be, just like it is now. I mean, the environment is still the same. It's a great learning environment. The teachers, I mean, we have teachers that are still there, that are here now, that were there when I was there, which is a testament, I think, to their dedication to the students, and because that's why they're there. So
Actually, Maria's class reunion is this coming
Saturday.
Weekend, this Saturday.
Yeah.
Her 10th class reunion, and she has a lot. I think the last count you had over 40
like
40 of your
42.
classmates coming in, which is
Yeah.
great for
It
holiday
is.
weekend.
Yes.
I'm counting on my
Yeah,
fingers.
Ralph, I'm giving
you
her the
said,
benefit
you
of the doubt,
said
Ralph.
10th class reunion. Okay, we're leaving it at that. So, Maria, on a serious note, okay, director of admissions,
Mhm.
if you had to define that, or you're going to define it for our listeners, how would you define that job? What's that all about?
Well, that job is probably the best part of my day. I love that job. I love when families reach out to me and want to know everything about Bishop McCort High School. And I love when they come in. I love meeting them. I love meeting the students. I love hearing their stories. And the best part is just showing them around the campus and just telling them all the great things that Bishop McCort has to offer, curriculum-wise, clubs, activities. And when they leave the building with a huge smile on their face and they're wishing they would have done enrolled a long time ago, that just makes it even sweeter.
And I think that I think that a lot of pride goes in that, because you're a grad, you love the school, and I think that all of us that work there
Mhm.
have to have a sense of real pride and devotion
For sure.
to the school,
Loyalty.
and
It's a great, it's not even a job. I love doing it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been there 4.5 years, and I rekindled old friendships. I've made new friends. It's a great place to work. I love the
It
people
is.
I work with, and you're one of those people, Maria. So let's go back to this director of admissions. So Mr. DeMarco calls you.
Yeah, well,
Any-
I guess I
Go
don't mean
ahead.
to
No,
interrupt,
go ahead.
But like, if I want to explore
Mhm.
Bishop
Yes,
McCort, what are
so
the steps?
You
for
can
that?
just reach out to me. You can call me. You can call the school. Mrs. Luna is always happy to direct the phone call to me, or you can call me direct at 814-248-3869, or you can email me at msanders@mccourt.org, or we have on our website, we have an inquire online. People can reach me through that as well. But yeah, that's the first step, is just to reach out to us, and then I will get in touch with, and we schedule a tour. The families come in and we meet, we tour the campus, we talk over curriculum, and then we can even have the student shadow for a day. If they would like to do that, they would come in and spend the day with a current student at Bishop McCort, and spend the day with them and see what it's like to be a day in the life of a crusher.
And I do think that really seals the deal, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
The shadowing. They get the opportunity to not only see the school with their parents, but they get
Right.
to live the school for a
They
day.
go to classes with that student. We provide lunch for them, and they just spend the day with the student, and they love it.
Well, has the job changed that much from the first day you did it to today at all, or is it
Not
pretty
really.
much the
No.
same? The
Yeah.
process is still.
Process is still the same.
Now, let me ask you this question, because people have asked me, like, what if I want to go to Bishop McCort? And I always tell them to check with guidance counselor. Should they check with
They
you
need to
first?
check with the director of admissions. That's
They want
right.
to check with you first.
That's correct.
They want to check with the director of admissions, and you're going to lay the process out for them, the do's, the don'ts,
Right.
okay, of your expectations and the school's
That's
expectations.
right. That's right.
Do you think that let's shift gears to academics, okay? that has to be a huge selling point.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, like
For
we have a
sure.
young lady at Harvard who got a $425,000 scholarship to Harvard a few years back. Okay, I mean that speaks well for the academics. Okay,
Oh my
so
gosh,
so
yeah.
talk to me a little bit about the academics.
Well, our academics at Bishop McCort are second to none, and of course, you have our AP classes where students can earn credits in the classroom. Excuse me, but you can have a schedule that is just based, on that certain student. So you can have some academic math courses, but then you can have an AP chem class, and you can have an honors history class. I mean, everything is built specifically to that student. So the guidance counselors take a lot of time with that. Curriculum is a huge part of the kids, obviously, but it's difficult. It's a hard curriculum.
Well, it's a rigorous
It's a very
college
rigorous,
curriculum, is
it's a
it not?
college preparatory curriculum. That's
Yes.
correct.
And how has the innovative learning schedule or our 4-day school week impacted what people are coming to McCort? Is anybody questioning you on that? And
They love the idea of doing it. They love the enrichment Fridays, what we have to offer with the SAT and ACT prep classes that we have through Penn Highlands for the kids. They love that idea. They love the college and career readiness courses. And as well as for the younger kids that want to do the field trips and the things that Amanda Woodruff, our art teacher, has been doing with the painting of the
amazing.
statues and the floral arrangements, and then going ahead and delivering those arrangements to the people over at Valley Pike, and then Randy's Bilo, because our students always tend to flock over there between after school and going to athletics. But a lot of our alumni do reach out to me and tell me how we had a student who graduated last year, and is a first year dentistry school at Pitt, and she's like, my gosh, chemistry was so hard. She didn't like it. But you know what she got on her organic chem test at Pitt? 100%. So, that has to
I
say
have
a
never
lot.
seen one of those,
no,
Jeannie.
no,
so
me
it's-
either, Ralph. Me either. But one of the things that I've been asked for some reason right around this time, I've been asked so many times about the 4-day week and the innovative. How's it working out? And when I talk about the enrichment Fridays, one of the things that is so impressive to me is that it is such a good mix each week of the academics and the cultural.
Yes.
So we do have the SAT and ACT prep. We do have all this college and career readiness, but we also have cultural things like the Giving
Yes.
Kindness Day
Yes.
and the Painting Statues
Yes.
Day. So
And then we went out to Flight 93
Mhm.
in September. So there's a lot. There's a lot to
yeah.
choose from. And
I don't want to digress, but the Flight 93, when they brought in the documentary, and we watched the documentary with the idea then you're going to sign up for Friday to go out to Flight 93. And I'm sitting in that auditorium, and what struck me was somebody at our school, and I'm going to give Mr. Smith the credit, okay, maybe, but somebody at our school saw the value of bringing that documentary in, because our students were not alive
we're
then.
not, right.
Okay, and that's just amazing.
Yeah.
That because a lot of them talked to me afterwards, and like it really struck home with them.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to academics, and that's just one small part of it there, those enrichment Fridays. And we enrich their lives by educating them about a very serious event that
Right.
took place, and you still hear about it a lot, okay?
And in addition to the classes, every Friday there is one-on-one tutoring.
Absolutely. From 9 to 11 every Friday, there's tutoring. So
Yeah,
So,
I got to get in those classes.
If anyone is interested in exploring Bishop McCort, or quite honestly Divine Mercy as an elementary
Absolutely.
school,
Mhm.
you can reach out to Mrs. Sanders, and she will be glad. If it is an elementary school, she will walk you through the process
Yep.
of getting in touch with
Divine
Divine Mercy and getting that ball rolling. But it's well worth the effort.
Absolutely.
Well, for our listeners out there and all the Crusher fans and those who might be considering McCort as a educational option, get in
Yeah.
touch with Maria Sanders. You can find her email address on the website. Our website there's a lot of information there. You can study and learn about Bishop McCort. Maria, it's a pleasure working with you.
It's always a pleasure, Ralph.
Thank you for coming on the show. You are now part of the. You're now part of the dream team. Okay.
Oh, I love being part of the dream team.
we got to come up with a name for you. We missed Sunshine Jill tonight. Well,
well, there's not.
So Sunshine Maria is going to do for right now. Okay. Thanks, Maria. We appreciate it. God bless you.
Jeannie.
Well, the nice thing, Ralph, is if you decide to come and check out the school, you also get to say hi to me.
Hey, I'm with you. That's the first thing Maria tells them when they call. Hey, when you come in, you get to say hello to Jeannie.
Say hi to Jeannie. That's right.
Now, our guy behind the scenes here, Ian, he's putting headsets on, taking them off. He's doing a lot of things, okay? We're hoping maybe we can grab him the last minute or two and get him on the mic and get a chance to say some stuff to our fans. I don't know. I hope he doesn't. So far, so good, Ian. You're doing a great job, brother.
I said I can't. It's different when you're at the Point Stadium and there's 8,000 cameras everywhere. He is a one-man camera show, and we don't have him on that little thing like they have at football fields where they drive you up and down the field. He's working it.
He's working it, man. You're right about that.
He's working it.
Well, Jeannie, as we get into this third period, and we do want to thank Maria for coming on, and
absolutely,
and that was a blast. I really enjoyed that, and I enjoy talking to you guys in the morning. I come down there sometimes. I spread positivity, and sometimes you guys make me feel better when I'm in not such a good mood. Okay.
Now you come down anytime you want, Ralph.
Oh, trust me, I'm coming down there all the time. Now, for our fans, as we move forward here, we did talk to you about the fact that we're going to be streaming some more hockey games. And if you want to put this on your radar, the PIHL and the Laurel Mountain Hockey League have given us permission to stream some of our varsity ice hockey games. And the schedule will follow after tonight. On December 5th, we have Hempfield at 8 p.m. here at the First Summit. On January 2nd, we have Franklin Regional at the First Summit, 6 p.m. And on February 27th, we're going to stream the Westmont game. We'll be the home team for that one. They'll be the visitors. And joining on those broadcasts will be John Bradley as our hockey expertise guy. And we're hoping that our good friend John DeFazio will be able to help us out with that Westmont game at the end of the season. If you want to find out any information about Bishop McCort or how to get on the stream or whatever, all you got to do is get on our social media. You can find a lot of that information that you're looking for on our website. Jeannie, some things to think about here. I go back to those Bishop McCort keys that they always talk to the team about, win this face-off. Mm-hmm. Don't give up a goal in the end of the first minute and the last minute. And keep your feet moving. We're in the third period now. Yep. Now you got to reach down and find something and work maybe even a little bit harder. Keep the feet moving. Skate. So just some things to think about as the Crushers take a 5-1 lead into the third period. Remember, each period is 17 minutes long, and we want to thank the Zamboni driver for getting the ice nice and clean.
Nice and pretty.
As we start this third period.
We need to keep this. We need to keep this lead. I mean, this third period is crucial because you can't let up the gas.
No, you're absolutely correct. And we win that face-off. It's gathered in by number 4, Karowski. I love that name. Crushers kick it into their offensive end. McCourt's able to intercept it and take it. Now they kick it down to the other end of the ice, and that's going to be icing, and it's going to come back down. I believe that face-off is going to take, so, from our standpoint, we're on offense to the left of the goaltender. 5-1 as we start this third period.
And it's a goal.
That one happened so fast that I didn't see that one, Jeannie.
You blinked, Ralph. You blinked too. I don't even know who put that in. Oh, Ethan Rosenbaum. That's who we're thinking that was.
We're thinking Ethan Rosenbaum got that goal. That would be. I've got to check my sheets here. Art messed them all up for me.
I know that. I'm looking.
That would be number 5.
Number 5.
Ethan Rosenbaum with the goal. 6-1. Crushers up with 16:34 left in the game.
Keep it back here. Oh, right off the pad.
And Westmont counters with a goal of their own. And now it is 6-2. Looking to see who got that goal. Six to 2, 16-13 left in the hockey game. Westmont hanging tough. You got to give them a lot of credit. They're 4 goals down, but there's no quitting them. They're taking all that positive energy and trying to take it into the third quarter. We talked about that in the pre-game show, to play with that energy right to the end. Give yourselves a chance to be in the game. Crushers up around the goal. They're trying to put it in. Now here comes Westmont on a 2-on-2. You got Huffman on the left wing, number 7, Downey on the right wing. A shot goes wide to the right, and Huffman picks it up in the corner, puts it out in front. Crushers now here, number 18. Nice stop there by Sanders as they were getting peppered with a couple of shots there. Westmont a little bit more energy than the Crushers right now.
I know they can't let. It's what I said. You can't let off the gas. Keeping it in our zone.
Kind of back and forth here right now. The one thing when you're up by 4 goals, you can't start playing on the back end of your skates here. You keep the pedal to the metal, and you always got to play like you're losing. And if you play that way and you play hard, good things will happen to you. And you got to give Westmont a lot of credit for the last couple of minutes here. Their energy's been a little bit higher than the Crushers. And the Crushers are coming off of a game last night as well, so we got to give them their due as well, trying to play 2 hockey games 2 nights in a row. It's not always the easiest thing to do. 13:53 left in the game. The Crushers 6, and us guys 2. We're going to have a face-off here to the right of the goaltender. Number 14 taking the face-off for the Crushers. That's Sammy Trieger. Sammy had a hat trick last night against Armstrong in a 5-3 loss.
Come on, guys.
We're keeping it in our offensive zone right now. We're looking sharp. We're making good passes, and number 7 on the right wing, he fires it right to the wide right. Number 18 picks it up in the neutral zone. Nolitov, he skates it on the left side, down into the left corner. He puts it right out in front. Great pass. We can't handle it. Right off the stick of number 12, Jack Esch. And the Crushers are able to keep it in. Working it around a little bit. taking a little time off the clock as well. Ooh, there's a
Nice
blast
save
by
by
number 14 for the Crushers, Sammy Trieger. He just put it off that left post. Crushers still on the attack. Back to Trieger. Ooh, that one goes off of a skate. There's Nolotov at the top of the key. Oh, up over the goal post. Up over the goal.
Here we go. Now they seem to be back to playing their game.
Yeah, we've controlled the last couple of minutes. And here you go. Number 14, Sammy Trieger with the goal. He's been knocking on the door the last 3 shots, and he puts that one by the Westmont goaltender, and now it's 7-2. Well, Jeannie, I just want you to know that Mr. Smith just sent you and I and Maria and everybody a compliment. He's happy with the broadcast. It's our first hockey broadcast, and happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Smith, and happy Thanksgiving to Mrs. Luna and everybody at Bishop McCort. We love you, and hopefully we can hang on and get this victory here this evening.
Nice save.
Nice
Steven.
save by Sanders. Kicks it off to the left into the corner. We pick it up. We're bringing it through our defensive zone. Number 4, having himself a pretty decent night as well.
Icing.
Kerzowski, number 4. You know who wore number 4 at JMU in college?
Oh, Ralph, hold on. Let me guess.
I want you to guess. You only get one.
It would probably be you.
There you go, Jeannie.
Saying
I'll tell you what.
You're the only JMU player I know.
Everybody told me that you were really smart, Jeannie, and I've learned that over the years,
Ralph.
okay?
Ralph, I almost wrecked when I saw that James Madison bus in Pittsburgh. I had to take a picture and send it to you.
Well, when I got the picture, I'm like, and then at the same time, Mr. DeFazio sending me pictures from the soccer game, and then I put 2 and 2 together. JMU was playing Pitt in the first round of the NCAA soccer tournament, and actually beat Pitt.
I wasn't there for soccer. I was there for football.
You went to see the football game. But I do appreciate the picture. I got a big smile when I saw that. Thank you so much. I can't force it in the middle.
Oh, pushing and shoving.
Yeah, it's you know what? It's been a very clean hockey game. Let's not let it deteriorate.
You know what? I will agree with that.
Yeah, it's been a very hard played, well played hockey game. Let's keep it that way, fellas. Coaches, let's stay on top of that. Let's continue to show some great sportsmanship.
I was just thinking, Ralph, there really hasn't been any penalties that weren't
penalties. Nice stop by Sanders. Number 7 for Westmont fired a shot. Ethan Downey, and Sanders was able to knock it back. Faribault collects it in the neutral zone and sticks it into the offensive end. A nice play by Faribault to get that puck in the offensive end, but then Westmont's able to clear it.
We've got 10 minutes left in this game.
7-2 Crushers. Westmont 3-on-2 for the Crushers. Westmont needed to get back, and only a couple of them got back. Not the best of back checking there by the Hilltoppers. And that's something tonight that I thought that the Crushers have done well. They've really done a good job of getting back on defense and back checking, and that's always a good thing to see. And that's one of the keys on their sheets about, that the forwards got to get back and back check, and that's on that practice sheet and game day sheet for the Crushers, and you're seeing a lot of that right now. You saw it through the whole game, actually. Okay, a couple lines get changed here. 7-2, 9:33 left in the game. Hoffman showing some skating ability. Sanders sweeps it away with his stick and keeps Hoffman from getting on the scoreboard another time. all the way down the ice. I believe we're going to have an icing call here. It's going to come all the way back up. I'm thinking that the face-off will be to the left of our goaltender as we look at it defensively. Well, I'm wrong about that one. It's to the right of the goaltender.
Well, Ralph, you can't always be right.
I haven't been right very much tonight at all. Crushers looking for some more. Nalatov taking it right through the Hilltoppers. Oh man, nice! Almost was able to get a backhand shot into that corner of the net, but he kind of lost it and then didn't have as much energy on it as he wanted. Hey, thinking about next week,
Yes.
Jeannie.
Yes.
These are some activities. You know, winter sports have started, but hockey's in full swing. And next Tuesday, November 28th, our varsity ice hockey team will be playing Johnstown here at the First Summit at 5:50 p.m. Start, and we'll get to those other two hockey events games that are taking place next week. Westmont gets themselves on a little bit of a rush. The Crushers get back on defense. Great back checking there. Here we go.
Boy.
Who's going to
It's a
get to it?
It's a race.
Number 18, I got to give this Glessner kid a lot of credit. He's played a nice hockey game this evening for Westmont. And, Jeannie, we're going to have players at the game at the end, okay?
We sure
We're
can.
going to do that, and I'm not going to give it away just yet.
Well, you know, we don't have a sponsor for the player of the game, so it's just going to be Jeannie and Ralph's player of the game. Players of the game. Sponsored by Ralph DeMarco and Jeannie Feathers.
Crushers just straightened through the Hilltoppers now.
Nice,
oh, man.
Yes.
What an amazing goal by number 4 for the Crushers. That's Timo Karaszowski. Huh?
Ralph.
Hey.
See, you're doing pretty good on these names. You're usually only good on the Italian names.
You know, Jeannie, when I was on the radio and had that morning show,
Yep.
the Shan Shun Shang was one of my sponsors. And they told me, you better, and it's Shan Shun Shang Medical Center, okay? So.
Oh, boy.
So I sort of got a feel for that whole name thing, okay?
Well, you're doing a good job.
Well, I got to give Mr. DeFazio a lot of credit because he brought the phonetics spellings up to me today. Because he said, we're not pronouncing these names wrong. I got to give him a whole lot of credit on that. 8-2, Crushers with 7:25. Clock is moving here in the third period.
Still lots of time in this game. Don't let off the gas.
Nope, you're exactly right. You play to the end. No goals early in the period, no goals late in the period. Sanders, what a glove save by Sanders. Keeps the Hilltoppers off the scoreboard. And Jeannie, we talked about next Tuesday. Also next Tuesday in the Laurel Mountain Hockey League Middle School, that's the 28th. We're going to play Westmont at NCRC, and it's a 7:05 start. And then next Thursday, the 30th, our varsity has State College at home here at the First Summit. That's a 9:05 p.m. start. So some upcoming events for our Crusher fans next week. If you want to get out and see an ice hockey game, basketball and wrestling, they just started officially on the 17th, so they won't be in action for a couple of weeks. Scrimmages before actual games will take place. And we'll be giving you some of those if you check out our websites and you look and see what we're streaming, what games we're going to be streaming. Again, the next ones we're going to be streaming will be girls basketball, and we'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the broadcast this evening. Back and forth right now in the hockey game, 6:15 left, 8-2 the Crushers.
Once again, I'm amazed by how these these guys skate.
Well, the one thing, and I know that any hockey parent can tell you, if you don't get on the ice, you're not going to learn how to skate better. You got to get on the ice.
And I didn't get on the ice, Ralph.
Well, that's why you can't skate.
Mm-hmm. True story.
I believe it's going to come back down our way.
I would think so.
Icing by the Hilltoppers. 5:38 left in the game. 8-2. Crushers have 32 shots on goal. The Hilltoppers have 13. 2-on-2 for the Hilltoppers as they send it into their offensive zone, into their right corner. A little battle behind the net. Huffman sends it out front. Can't find anybody. Number 21 for the Hilltoppers takes a shot. Colby Carlson, that one went high.
Come on, guys, get it back in our offensive end. And there we go.
Five minutes left in the game. Crushers 8, Hilltoppers 2. And that gives me a chance to talk a little bit about campus ministry. For the last 2 years, we have the 4 B's in campus ministry: belonging, becoming, believing, beyonding. I give a lot of credit to Mrs. Rivetti, Father Crookston, Chris Schumacher, Dylan Dorian, Nicole Fratrich, Morgan Casto, Tim Hornick, Mike Bako, and our administrative team for doing some great things with campus ministry. And again, the 4 B's: belonging, becoming, believing, beyonding. And we try to emphasize that in everything we do, whether it's a faith-filled activity, whether it's extracurriculars, whether it's in the classroom. It's always about the 4 B's. And again, many thanks to Mrs. Rivetti and Father Crookson for doing all the hard work that they do.
You guys run a wonderful program.
Well, now it's just kind of back and forth here. 4:27 left in the game. Number 26 for the Crushers on the left wing. He's looking for somebody in the middle. He's able to take the hit and hang on to the puck.
That's Eric Ewan.
Number 26 for the Crushers. That would be Eric Ewan, captain of the Crushers team. Uh-oh, little wraparound. Oh, boy, out front. We missed some golden opportunities there. They just couldn't get the puck on the stick.
Good stop by Sanders.
Here comes Nolotov skating it through the offensive zone. Puts it out front. Hilltoppers knock it away. Good defense by the Hilltoppers. Here we go. Thought we were going to get a shot on goal there.
So too.
Crushers got to regroup, get out of the so no offsides. They got it back in the offensive end. Here's number 18 for the Crushers. He sends a pass over to number 2, Hewitt. Very unselfish play by Timur Nolotov, trying to get one of his buddies to put one in the net and get a goal this evening. 2:36, 2:35, 2:34 left in the game. Now we got something going on here. I'm thinking that we were offsides. And they're going to bring it back out. And we're going to have a face-off on the left side of the ice as we look at it. Crushers are keeping it in here. Keeping it in their offensive end, putting some shots on the goal, trying to get another one in the net. keeping it in. Crushers are keeping it in on the offensive end. Now it's kicked back out. Fair ball in a chase with Huffman to get to that puck. Another nice shot by Huffman, but to no avail as Sanders knocks that one away. 8-2, Crushers, 1 minute and 36 seconds left in the hockey game.
One minute and 17 seconds left in this game. It's an 8-2 game. McCort over Westmont.
Hey, we're bringing Ian in on this last minute and 17
As
seconds
we
here,
should,
Jeannie.
As we should.
You know, the guy behind the scenes never gets to get a chance to part of the stream, but he is part of the stream,
Well,
the dream
he
team.
pretty much is a vital part of the team.
Like he is the part. Ian, welcome to the stream, brother.
Hello, Crusher sports fans. I'm glad to be taking part in the audio side of things this time. And what a great game to join this side of the stream.
Well, let me tell you what, Ian, we really appreciate everything that you do, and we thank you very much for that.
Well, thank you, Ralph.
Are you ready to go to Wimber next
Oh,
Friday
I
and
am.
Saturday, huh?
You know, that season last year for the Lady Crushers basketball team, they seemed to exceed some expectations, had a great run in the state playoffs, so I'm ready to see them get back in action.
And we'll be at the Wimber Gymnasium next Friday and Saturday for the Wimber Area Athletic Booster Association Girls Varsity Basketball Tip-Off Tournament, and we'll give you more information as the week wears on, and you can always go on our social media sites to find the links and when they become active. But we've got a good season ahead of us, Jeannie.
And you know what, Ralph? If you're not receiving the emails with the links on it and you would like to be sure that you're on that list, certainly call the office, and you can call me, Jeannie Feathers, at Bishop McCort, and I'll make sure that you're receiving those emails for all the broadcasts.
Well, we appreciate all you do getting these broadcasts together, and Tim Hornick's a big help as well, and our athletic director, Mike Bako. We appreciate all of that. We want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving out there. The Crushers hang on and win this one 8-2.
Yes.
And, we dropped a couple in a row, and Coach McQuillan said in the pregame show, he said, we need to get a win. We need to get a win here before Thanksgiving, and that was a great thing. And we got to give the young Sanders boy a lot of credit. He comes in and helps us hang on and win this hockey game 8-2. Now, 8-2. Jeannie, players of the game.
Players of the game.
I think it's a no-brainer for McCort. I got to go with Timur Nalatov as the player of the game. Okay.
Had to get it in there one more time.
And for the Hilltoppers, I've got to go with Brett Hoffman. He had a goal and an assist this evening, and just a good win. But you got to give the Hilltoppers credit. They've been struggling, and they hung in there, and they hung tough, and we wish them nothing but the best. Happy Thanksgiving, Jeannie.
Happy Thanksgiving, Ralph.
Ian, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving
Happy
to
Thanksgiving.
everyone out there. Eat lots of turkey. Watch a lot of football, and have a great weekend.
Hey, God bless everybody. Be safe wherever you're headed. Have a great, happy Thanksgiving. God bless. We'll talk to you next week at the Wimber Booster Association Tournament.